This week, we explore the beautiful town of Dunkeld, enjoy wild swims, local food and time with friends. We put the RV through its MOT whilst holding our breath and run into a few unexpected problems just as Michael heads to America. Welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, we're Michael and Fern. We ditched the 9 to 5, sold our house and all of our belongings to travel full time in an American RV with our two dogs, Max and Jet. God, it's quite a tight turn, isn't it? Hello guys, we have just arrived at a site called Invermill Farm Caravan Park, and it's in Dunkeld, just up from Perth, and so far looks absolutely lovely. The weather is obviously still glorious, so we've decided to head off. I think it's a 15-minute walk into Dunkeld, so it seems really nice, like a nice little picturesque walk as well. So we're going to head off and try get some food because we've only had, Michael had a bit of toast and I had some yoghurt for breakfast, so we're both pretty starving. And we were recommended, actually, at the last place that we were, up near Dundee, one of the guys that stays there recommended to us to go to this place by the River Tay.
Is the pilot Aaron? The pilot,
oh, yeah.
Aaron, so shout out Aaron.
Yeah, you would have seen him flying the plane. He recommended us to go to this place for food that he loves, right next to the River Tay, so we're going to try head there now and find it. Oh my goodness. These pizzas and fries are so good. Wow, I would highly recommend going to the Tay Bank if you're ever in Dunkeld. That was probably one of the nicest pizzas I've ever had. And then we both got a Pimm's and then some honeycomb ice cream, which, oh, so good as well. I love honeycomb ice cream, and the chunks were like massive. And then we walked along the high street just very quickly and went into the butcher's because Michael's going camping with a couple of his pals for the next 2 nights, and some of my friends are coming up to Dunkeld to stay with me, so they were obviously getting some barbecue supplies. And as we were saying, we're trying to eat more from the butcher's now rather than get stuff from the shop, so that was good. And then we're just heading back to the site, and I need to edit this, well, not this vlog, I need to edit last week's vlog, and I really just want to chill out in the sun. So if the video goes live on Sunday, then just know that I prioritised you guys over sunbathing. Oh yeah. Okay, we have had a lot. Trying to do vlog updates in front of these gals is hard. They're too shy to be on camera, so they're running away. But we've had a lovely morning and we just walked into Dunkeld, went to that little bakery called Hermitage Bakery, I think it is, that's like really popular on social media, and we got little iced coffees and some sweet treats, little bits for lunch, and then we went a little walk down to the side of the river and just sat there, which was lovely. And it's so sunny, like I can feel myself getting burnt already. Then we walked back to the RV, checked on the dogs, and now we're going a little walk through the Hermitage, and we're heading up towards some waterfalls to seek out a little bit to go for a cold dip. So that is the plan, but it is absolutely gorgeous here. We managed to get a little bit lost on our walk. But we did finally make it up to Pinecone Point, and we were very sweaty by the time we got there, but we cooled down after a little chill out. And then we've walked back down, which always the way, it took so much less time on the way back down than the way up. And we've made it to a little point in the river where it looks nice to get in. So we're gonna chill for a bit, heat back up in the sun, and then go for a little cold dip. Okay, now do them, please. Oh, hello guys. I have hardly picked up the camera at all today because, to be honest, I've just been absolutely exhausted from yesterday. Like, we had a pretty big day, the sun takes it out of you. We obviously went swimming and everything, and then this morning we got up, we went on a walk again to the Hermitage, went in swimming. Then there's like a really nice little truck in the car park of the Hermitage called, I think it's called Full Circle Bakery or Full Circle Donuts. And yeah, we got some donuts and coffees from there, which were lovely. Then one of my friends, Sophie, who couldn't come up yesterday during the day, she got the train up to Dunkeld today, and she's a florist, so she brought me some lovely flowers for my engagement, because this is the first time that we've seen, like, this group of girls have seen each other since I've been back, obviously, so I'll insert that footage now. Look at these gorgeous bunch of flowers that my gals got me for my engagement. And special shout out to Studio Kumari. Go check her out for all your floral needs. She's unbelievable. I've actually been loving your TikToks recently. Oh god. She's pretty active on the old TikTok, so get over there and blow her up. And then after that we took another walk back into Dunkeld, went to another kind of bakery. It's not really a bakery, it was more like a organic cafe that sells like whole foods and stuff. I think it was called Dunkeld's, and we got a baguette and took that down to the riverbank and ate it there. And then we went back to the Tay Bank and got a little drink and just sat and chilled in the sun. But yeah, by that point we were running out of steam and we were just kind of chilling in the sun, and then came back here. They've all left because it's Sunday evening now. I'm just going to have a very chilled out evening, make myself a wee cup of tea and some toast or something and get into bed, chill out. And Michael's still away camping for one more night, so he'll be back tomorrow and then we'll head off from this site. I think I've asked for a late checkout because you're supposed to check out by 12, but they said up until 2 is fine and then you can pay extra to extend beyond 2, so they're actually not in a rush to get rid of us, I think, because it's Monday. So yeah, for now I'm just going to chill and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning guys, I have been up for a good few hours now. Been out for a walk with the dogs, got myself all showered, and I've just been like tidying around the RV so that when Michael gets back today it's like all ready and we can just like put the sides in and go pretty much. I might even put the sides in before he gets here if I know when he's coming. But yeah, just sort of hoovered. I've got some dishes to do, which of course been building up in the sink, so just turned the water heater on. Usually only takes about 10-15 minutes for it to actually get warm, and then I can do the dishes. And yeah, I've still not had breakfast, so I'm gonna make myself some porridge with strawberries. And actually I got some Scottish strawberries from the butchers in Dunkeld the other day, and I've ate so many of them already. They're the nicest strawberries I've had in ages. So good. So I'm gonna use up the rest of them in some porridge and yeah, just chill. Gonna reply to some comments on the vlog actually from yesterday, so if you've not watched the vlog where we went in the plane, then definitely go give that a watch. We've got our MOT tomorrow, so the plan is, it's currently Monday, MOT is Tuesday, so the plan is that when Michael gets back we'll drive from Dunkeld towards the Broxburn area. So I think it only should take about an hour and a half to get there, and just probably find an off-grid PARKUP for tonight because our MOT is probably like 8 AM tomorrow. We'll drop the RV in, and of course, us being us, we've not made plans of like what we're doing and what what we're doing with the dogs. Both of our families don't live too far either way, so if we do end up not getting the RV back and it takes longer than expected, then we can obviously get someone to come pick us up and go stay somewhere for the night. Or we can figure it out. We can book a last minute Airbnb or something. I'm not going to think about that because we are getting the RV back, but it's going to pass, no problems, and they're just going to check it over and we'll get it back. I'm just sat doing some little admin-y bits whilst I have my breakfast, and I thought I would tell you guys, just in case any of you also have dogs. So since Max got unwell last year, we switched the dogs over to raw food, and we'd sort of wanted to do this for a while, but I don't know why we were putting it off, and they were on tinned food before. So whilst we were in Spain and Portugal, we were just sort of buying our own meat from the supermarkets, like mince and stuff, putting it in the freezer for at least a week, and then getting it out and feeding it to them. But it's not like a complete food if you do it that way, because they're supposed to have like meat, bone, and like offal. So, but it was quite difficult whilst we were away to sort of find a company that could deliver like all of this. So we thought we'll just sort of wait till we get back to the UK to put them on like a premium complete like food. So since we've been back, we ordered Bella and Juke. We actually did it as we were on the ferry back and got it delivered to my grand's house so that we could go pick it up. But I just wanted to let anyone know who also travels about full time that Bella and Juke is actually unreal for being able to go onto your account and you can edit like pretty much everything on there. Like when you get the deliveries, you can change the address really easily, so you can still be on the subscription model in order to save money and like get the same things all the time, but you don't need to like keep cancelling and then restarting. So it's quite ideal because every time that I've had this delivered, I've just got it changed to a different address. You can also change like how much you get each time, depending on how much freezer space you have, etc. So it's really good, and you can have like both your dogs on there, put in like their dietary requirements, everything. And like whenever I phoned up customer service and I needed help, they were so good. And I found out that they're a Scottish company, so that also helps. But yeah, I would highly recommend if anyone is thinking of changing their dog onto raw food, or if you've like thought about it for a while, because Max has been absolutely thriving since he's been on it, and they both absolutely lick their bowls clean. Because like sometimes whenever we would give Jet food before, he was like quite fussy of certain things, whereas now like there's not a single bit of food left whenever we give them raw food. So I think it's just the way to go, is feeding dogs raw. And I've noticed like it's disgusting, but Frenchies are well known for like farting so much, and Jet does not fart as much, and they do not smell half as bad as what they used to. And just like loads of stuff, like Max with his energy levels and his joints and everything just seems so much better. So definitely worth a look at raw food if you're not already feeding your dog raw, and I would highly recommend Bella and Duke for the ease of like being able to change the subscription. I do actually have, it's not like an affiliate code or anything, but they do like a refer a friend, so I don't know how many people can use that. I'll put it in the description, like the link, and I think you get 40% off your first box, 40% off the second, and then 20% off your third. And then it means that we get £20 credit on our account. So that would be pretty nice if a few of you guys used the code, and then we could rack up some £20 credits to use against the dog food, because it's not actually the most expensive, but it can add up. Obviously when you get 40% off the first box, it's unreal. So I would definitely recommend ordering a big chunk when you get the discounts at the start, and then you can always readjust and put it to less afterwards. But yeah, I'll leave the link in the description in case anyone is interested and wants to try it out for their dog, because I know a lot of you guys do also have dogs. Okay, so a little update is Michael is actually going over to America for 2 weeks on business, so yeah. It's gonna be me all by myself again. But it's fine, I've got lots of exciting things planned. I'm thinking about doing some renovations to the RV. I've got loads of people like around about where we're staying to keep myself busy, so it's gonna be good. And today I'm actually going to a little Qigong retreat for the day, just a day retreat, so I'll try vlog some little bits of that, because it's actually I've been to the classes before and I've really enjoyed it, but I've never been to one of these retreat days, so that will be fun.
Heading to the airport for most likely, I don't know, will I even have an airport beer? Probably just get a fat grand, to be fair. I'm starving.
Yeah, we're at the airport car park just now.
Yeah.
Just waiting on Luke, who Michael's going to America with, and then they'll head in. We're like pretty early, like 3 hours before your
I'm
flight.
like an airport early guy. I need to be at the airport at least 3 hours before my flight, at least. I would be here 6, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, like considering you're late for most other things, then the airport is not a thing that we're late for.
I like the airport experience. I think it's part of going.
Yeah, and it's nice to, the worst thing is stressing out being late for the airport.
Yeah, true.
Like when I was in Malaga and you were winding me up that I was going to be late. It was awful.
Exactly. I wasn't.
So yeah, no more Michael well, actually, Michael's going to vlog while he's in America, so that'll be like a separate vlog, or we'll insert that into another video. But
yeah, because I'm going to some really cool, beautiful places, so I'm gonna vlog the experience. It's going to be interesting. This is the first proper, first real business trip that I've done in the States, and just exciting, fantastic, amazing opportunity, experience, and buzzing.
So yeah, you'll see that in a future vlog. Okay guys, so I've just been editing the video that you've just watched, and I realised it didn't really come to a good ending, so I thought I'd jump on and just give a wee update as to where we are now and what's going on basically. So we had the RV MOT'd, it would have been a week or so ago now, maybe a couple of weeks, and it passed its MOT first time, which, as I said, I knew it would. But we'd also booked it in to get a service at the same time so that we could get like the oil changed and just everything looked over, and they didn't have the correct part for our vehicle, so they've ordered that in and we need to get back in contact to book back in for the service, because I would presume that the parts arrived now. So that's the update with regards to the MOT. So we're absolutely buzzing. There was only a couple of like advisory things, obviously the other shock absorber, as a few of you guys pointed out that we should have changed both at the same time. They highlighted that, and I can't remember, there was one other thing, but I'd need to look at it to remember, but it wasn't anything like urgent that needed fixed, so very good. I'm very impressed. And then Michael's still in America at the moment. He is actually due to get back on Monday, and then our next sort of plan of action is that we don't have anywhere to be until the 30th of June, and we're heading back down south again, towards the Brighton kind of area, which I'm excited because I've never been to Brighton before. So that is that. And then other updates is there's quite a lot of things that need to be maintained on the RV that are starting to crop up. I haven't got round to doing any of the painting or internal decorations that I'd planned to do while Michael is away, just because I've been so busy with seeing people, keeping myself busy with work and stuff, so I didn't want to like give myself extra things to do. So I've not started on that, but I do still want to do some internal like renovations to the RV, make it a bit more our own, modernise it. So yeah, I want to do the blinds as a priority still, because there's a lot of them that are broken, and do some painting. And I was thinking of starting with the bathroom just because it's a small space, so I'm thinking of doing that, but let me know your guys' thoughts and any ideas that you have would be good. And then the other thing that is sort of one of the main things that needs fixed just now, or needs some sort of attention, and I don't know if any of you guys would know about it, is our water heater. Whenever we turn on, so we've got a switch inside where you can switch on the water heater, and it usually like fires up the gas and it'll like kick in and a flame will start, and that heats up the water. But sometimes we've checked the little bit where the burner is, and the actual tube, there's like a metal tube, and sometimes it gets a bit wet, and whenever it's wet the thing doesn't work. So I don't know if it's rainwater that's getting in, or if something's leaking from inside, which I really hope is not the case. But whenever that's happened, we just have to sort of dry out that tube and maybe fire it up a few times until it dries itself. But it's very rusty as well, so I don't know if anyone knows about how we can replace any of that or fix it. But that definitely needs addressed. The other thing is one of our sinks. It was actually the kitchen sink. There's like a little washer that converts from a 1 1/4 inch pipe to a 1 1/2 inch pipe, and it seems to be a very hard thing to get in the UK because it's obviously American like pipes and sizes or something. So I need to get that sorted so that we can fix the sink and it doesn't leak. And then what else? Just other little bits and bobs. As you can maybe hear right now, it's tipping it down with rain right now, so I'm so jealous of myself in this video when it was so nice and sunny, and I want that weather back for the UK. So fingers crossed it's coming back. I think next week it is actually meant to go to like 23, so we can deal with a few days of rain, I guess, so that all the plants and everything can grow again and they're not all dried out. But yeah, that's the main update. Michael will be back next week. I've got some plans of doing videos. As I say, because there's so much maintenance to do, I might do a full video about the maintenance that needs done. We've never actually done anything to the slide out, so if anyone has any good recommendations of how to like grease them or maintain the slide outs so that they don't like wear down over time, that would be really good as well, and I'll put all that into like one video. I'm also thinking of doing a decluttering video and like going through every single cupboard. I put that up on my Instagram story the other day, which if you're not following No Freedom on Instagram, we post like some more daily updates over there, so the link is usually in the description as well as our Facebook page, so make sure you go follow us over there. And yeah, I'll hopefully do some more themed videos like that for you guys that are helpful for anyone that's got an RV, or if you're just interested in finding out what kind of upkeep and maintenance they require. So yes, I've been blabbering on for a bit too long now, so I'll leave you guys here, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, and we will see you all next week. Goodbye!